Hello, it's me, Chris. I'm the director, and this is our game, Grave New World, our Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG here on Dirty 20 Gaming. I am joined by my friends and wonderful players who are going to introduce themselves now. Somebody pick yourself and say things.
Things.
Okay, you just volunteered.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, okay, so hey, I'm back, Kyle. You can find me here, on Mondays. Got the right day, playing everybody's favorite half demon stoner oracle, Jacob. I'm really good on the apocalypse, thanks, King. You can find me on Thursdays playing everybody's favorite salty but resigned druid. Badges, I guess, for doing this, Newth. Um, and otherwise, you can find me on the Discord sharing unhinged food memes and nowhere else. Over to Luna.
Is this thing on? Okay. I was like, ugh. Hello, I am Luna. I play here as May Lipinski. And it's starting off great already. Other than that, I am nowhere because my brain doesn't work most of the time. Mana.
Hi, everybody. Is this brain on? I don't know. Hi, I am Mana Queen, your resident slayer here on Monday nights, playing Ash. Let's not end the world, Lexington. To be determined if that, yeah. Otherwise, you can find me Saturday nights in our very, 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 very thirsty sea campaign, where a bunch of us chaos gremlins here on get together and cause thirsty chaos, as playing Silent Micken, who it's always your pleasure to him. Otherwise, just like Kyle, I also exist in our Discord primarily. And that's pretty much my life story. Otherwise, I'm playing way too many video games, writing too many stories on the side, and just generally being a tired menace. But speaking of being in the Discord a lot, Bison.
Hi, that's me. I almost lost my D4.
Yeah,
I
you don't
am.
need it.
Yeah, I know I don't need it, but I'm still gonna fidget with it.
Here.
I am a regular contributor on the Discord. I'm also supposed to be here 3 nights a week, but because we've been floating from one crisis to the next the past couple of weeks, Cyberpunk Red on Tuesdays. It's called Carnage Heights. That's currently on hiatus while I try to piece my life back together. Um, Thursdays is also on hiatus, but I play Encino, the Dragonborn Paladin Ranger, who's just a big damn hero. But that's on hiatus for a good reason because our lovely Sans, the GM of that game, is doing a show. I don't have her links, but it's called the Dawson Riddle. Sure, if you go onto the Discord and message her and play her project links, she'd love to bring that back up. I've been in it. It's great. It's like an interactive sort of Zoom theater thing. It's really cool. Um, Other than that, yeah, I'm on the Discord all the time. If you have broad questions about Warhammer 40K, I would be more than glad to lore dump on you because that's my hyper focus and I can't help it. Um, and that's everybody because Kevin never responds. So back to Chris.
He went like this. Kevin did.
I was gonna say, for all of you who can't see producer Kevin, we had a really nice.
Anyway, me. I am director Chris. You can find me places that I don't have links for right now, but the big thing is that I have a podcast. It is a D&D related podcast or just TTRPGs in general. It's called Professional Questers, where I interview people in the TTRPG community about the characters that they play, but then I flip the script and I interview the characters themselves. And I have a fancy new website, so you can check that out, listen to all of the episodes there. and find cool things. So, without further ado, let's recap before I lose my mind. For the record, I have caffeine in my system. You've been warned. Okay, last session was a while ago, but here we go. We started with May's bodiless soul rushing to Julian's office to use the Ouija board to get help. The rat screamed, the power surged and exploded. Julian got a phone call. Nana brought May's soul back to her body with a charm before May could hear what the phone call was about. Julian then called the group to say that the Watchers were coming to pick up Victor, the rogue Watcher who got turned into a rat. He brought the rat to Nana's, and they unratified the ex-Watcher to find out what information he knew. To the horror of the Scoobies, when Victor was transformed back into a human, his eyes were burned out of his face. He was able to confirm the identity of the Rogue Slayer and her likely intentions / machinations. He also revealed the true nature of May's existence as a creation of pure magic and a ticking time bomb. And it was seeing her raw soul of pure magic that had destroyed his eyes. They all got pissed and re-ratified him. When it was time for Julian to return the rat to the Watchers, he was accompanied by Jack, but he instead took them to the Hellmouth, where Lydia, the Rogue Slayer, the newly identified Rogue Slayer, I should say, sacrificed the rat to begin the process of Jack's spell. Once they had left the Hellmouth, Jack threatened Julian and made him spill the beans that Lydia had threatened Julian's daughter, then forced him to confess what he had done upon returning to Nana's. And with the whole lot back together at Nana's, it's up to them to decide their next move. Discuss.
Oh, whoops.
Is that a
Pull the
discussion?
banner!
Is screaming a discussion?
He just kind of pinches the bridge of his nose for a minute, heaves a sigh, and then says, "Well, obviously we need to try and find and stop Lydia directly. I don't know that without knowing more about the spell, I don't really know how we can stop the spell itself, except by just straight ending her. Unless, somebody has the spell and can tell us what we can do to screw it up."
About that, Jack just starts writing on a piece of paper. I have it memorized.
Like a glare from Ash, but Ash is like trying to control themselves because like they're vaguely mad at them. The world might be Jack has done terrible things, but also Julian and just things are happening. So, but there's a glare from Ash and like and a very quiet. Of course you do.
Were you planning to give her the full spell?
No. I was
Okay.
planning to give her this. And he starts kind of, because Jack has a photographic memory, he's literally filling in the parts where Nana had left some of her notes on her version of the spell, her notations, like, change this symbol at this point. Different words have different meanings.
Okay, well, that's good at least. So this is not the actual spell she wants. This is just very close to the spell she wants, and she probably won't know any better.
This is Nana's take on that spell.
Okay, so this is the actual spell that you were gonna.
Written-
Were you gonna give her a third different version of the spell then, or you were going to give her Nana's version of the spell that's probably going to work because it's Nana? I'm just trying to figure out what the plan was
no
here.
intention of making this spell work.
Okay. Good. Good. That's
And he's just like, as he's saying that, he's, internally mad at himself, but he's also like saying it with the intent of getting it across to Ash that, yes, I screwed up. No, that's not the plan anymore. It's like,
all right.
I had a change in priorities. You guys have all had a lot to talk to me about.
Nope, that's good. That's what we were hoping for, friendo. Do we know how she gets around? Like, is she just driving around in something? Have you seen her turn into a bird and fly away or something? Do we have
Well,
any?
she knows magic. When we made the deal, she came out of the Hellmouth itself, as far as I can tell.
All right, so she's
I don't
at
know if
least
that's like a thing. And he just literally just sort of shrugs. It's like, I don't know if that's a thing or not, but
hey Nana.
she's definitely not on our side, like as far as humanity is concerned.
Is traveling via the Hellmouth like a thing? Should it be a thing?
Not that I'm aware of.
Then
The
she's
Hellmouth
probably
takes
using
you
the sewers.
to Hellmouth takes you to another dimension, so that's not a good way to travel to locations on same plane.
So it's unlikely there's a portal somewhere else on the dimension the Hellmouth takes you to that she could be exiting from using as shortcuts.
Not if she wants to stay in the city.
Different Hellmouths, different portals. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Why didn't I think of that?
Well, I was asking mostly because I'm trying to figure out how she was able to bounce through so many different places with so many different potentials and slayers in what seemed a pretty rapid fashion. But if using like the Hellmouth is not the way, then there's got to be something else she's doing.
I mean, is it too far of a stretch to say that she might have a team of people?
And he Jack sort of gives like a little glance to Julian. She seems to need
Anti-scoops.
minions.
What did May say too?
Just under her breath, just the anti-scoops.
Yep. The
Ash
masked
will kind of,
gang.
yeah, Ash will kind of look to Jack and say, yeah, that much is obvious. So maybe it's not too far of a stretch to say that she has a lot of people she manipulated and or blackmailed to do what needs to be done for her.
I mean, the Watchers Council is a bunch of cowards. I can't imagine that there aren't some people that she could threaten with bodily harm to do things for her, which is worrying in and of itself.
Hey, Julian, was Victor in on this?
I doubt it. He lost his privileges several years before all of this. So he lost his privileges before I even started. So that would have been a long while ago. I don't know. She's pretty young. They must have started grooming her very young.
I don't really like that phrasing, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, Shudder was out of character.
Okay, so Victor wasn't in on it, but obviously I mean, he was her watcher, right? Isn't that what he said? So
He was, yeah. Sorry, what?
I was just gonna say, so he definitely could have been part of it, or at least inadvertently set her on the path she's on.
So it'd be the
He could have enabled her, yeah.
catalyst.
What'd you say, May?
Just the catalyst to the downfall, I guess.
Yeah, bad things
He
happen
certainly
when a
wouldn't.
Slayer's watcher fails them.
He certainly wouldn't have been a good influence.
I have to wonder though if he wasn't as much a loose end to tidy up as he was some integral part of the spell. He claimed not to know anything, but he was also
He specifically
afraid to
turned him
die.
back into a rat before killing him.
I suspect that was to make killing him easier.
Fair. But she's a
I
slayer.
mean, she could, yeah, she could have just probably like crushed his neck with a hand.
Yeah, it's easier to do
Probably a
than you
power
think.
move.
You just gotta kind of grip and really kind of. Anyway,
Yeah, I hate that you know that.
trust me, I hate that I know that too. There's a reason I need a ghost therapist. There are many reasons I need a ghost therapist. However,
Yeah, speaking of how's that going?
it's going surprisingly well. Like I said, I'm trying to put in a word for some other folks I think who could use
Very to just head shake Ash, and Ye just like stares them down. if you that to Ash when the fingers goes to Ash, and just go.
I think it froze on whatever Ash was going to do. But that's okay. It's probably for the best.
It's just a little like bite, like
Oh.
a air bite to the fingers.
Don't
Kinky.
threaten me with a good time. He's gonna kind of reach
Kinky
over
for
and fist
May.
bump May. Boom.
May
Ash is
just
like,
still
"Oh."
has like this ice pack in her hand. She keeps just like sometimes putting it against her eyes.
Yep. All right. So we know she's probably got some sort of support network. We don't know exactly how she gets around or where she is. Is the spell supposed to happen at a specific place? Did she tell you anything
The
about the
Hellmouth
plan?
was the source of the power, from what I understood. That's where I went. That's where I went.
All right, so
That's
it's
where she
likely.
told me to go.
And that's probably where it all ends.
I hate that. I hate all of this. I hate it so much. I'm gonna crush her head like a freaking rotten cantaloupe if I get the chance. I should probably
Make it a
talk
fresh
about that to my
cantaloupe.
therapist.
Don't go easy on her.
I was gonna say something about melon squeezing, but I'm just gonna move past that.
Ash had the
Please
same
do.
thought. Fine.
I know a couple of guys in Colombia, if you want it to take a while.
There are limits even for me, Jack.
Okay,
I'll
that's
keep
fair.
that in mind.
Just putting it out there.
No, I appreciate it, but
Also,
the
I
problem is,
don't think we should probably keep her alive any longer than like necessary, just in
Yeah.
case.
seen too many TV, you're like movies and shows where you don't kill the bad guy right away. They're gonna find a way to get away and probably kill a couple of you while doing so.
If it's not on camera, it doesn't count.
Yep. We're not recording this. I don't need evidence of a murder, even an awesome like important supernatural
Dude,
murder.
you were talking about TV shows, so was I.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. I feel like we're all a little
On edge.
frazzled and fragile here, and the worst part is we know what we need to do, but I have no idea how to do it. Do we camp out at the Hellmouth and just wait for her to show and try and jump her? That would only work if we could grab her before she just went back into the Hellmouth. Because I'm
She's
not
gotta-
chasing anybody through a Hellmouth.
She's got to get the spell from me somehow. And he says that super flat.
So you're saying you want to be bait?
The spell's a fake, or it's gonna be. And he looks to May. It's like, I'm gonna need your help to make this look good, because just because I can remember it doesn't mean I understand it.
And before we get there, I'm going to contact my folks and make sure that they are in red alert status until this is over. Ash, you may want to reach out to your, angelic stepmom and make sure she can keep your dad safe and somewhere else for a while. Julian, are you able to get have you been able to contact your wife and daughter and get them out of here, get them anywhere that should be safe? Or do they need to, can Nana host them if needs be?
I messaged Jillian. I haven't heard back from her yet. I told her to bring herself and Emily here for now because this is the safest place that I know of until we can set up some sort of, I don't know, panic facility. But I I'm at a loss. Honestly, this girl is insanely powerful and insanely slippery.
Problem is, I'm not stupid, but I'm also not a super smart man. I'm not really good at all this planning stuff. I can ask questions and I can hit things. That's what I'm good for.
I will
Also massages, but that's not helpful here.
I'll do some digging again. See if somebody's hiding something. Now that we know that she might be extorting more than just us, which I don't know how it took us so long to figure that out, but that's not on anyone. We have been extremely under duress. I will I will be right back. And he leaves the room to make he as he leaves the room you see him pulling out his cell phone, so you assume he's gonna make a call. Um so you're left with just you guys. Nana's in the kitchen.
If I thought it would do any good, I would say we drive back out and we hang that Rupert Giles guy from his underwear um, until he actually tells us something helpful. But I really don't think he knows Jack at this point that would actually do us any good.
I have a feeling that if he doesn't want to talk to us, he's not going to. We found his place almost purely by accident. And I'm not a wizard or anything, but I recognize magical protections when I see them. And that picket fence was loaded.
It was. It was. But I will tear every spell down with my bare fucking hands if I have to. If it means we can end this with as little danger as possible to this group.
Ash will look to May before they say what they want to say out loud and kind of like very just kind of like gently like it's hard to do on yourself, but like try to like pinky twine with May before they speak. And just kind of say, he might let us in for an opportunity to talk to May again, possibly.
I don't even know if we have any time to go there. Like it took us all day just to get there and back.
The only thing
She-
I can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just what else can he offer?
I don't know, but she apparently can't move forward without the spell from Jack. So I think that gives us some time. My worry is that she's going to try and break in here to get the spell if she can't get it from Jack. And I have faith in Nana and Nana's protections and the things and beings that Nana can call on. But I also realize that this is a really somewhat experienced and very determined slayer with an unknown mystical support network. So I'm not going to think this place is absolutely impregnable. Especially if we're not here. However, I'm completely out of ideas. My usual idea is just go somewhere and shake somebody or hit something until I know what I want.
Ash will kind of say, well, we also have a Slayer with to her unknown mystical support network, and kind of pull out her phone, and there's like, there's Cam, and there's like, Cheryl, and like, there's like a bunch of other contacts in Ash's phone, like DJ Wicca and stuff, and they might not be close, but we don't have no resources at our fingertips.
Yeah, I'm willing to try them. I just don't know what insight they could have from across the country into this.
Who knows? They might have handled things that could help that we don't know. I mean, Cheryl has a whole network of people.
He probably owns a few demons at this point. It's been what, 6 months?
Yeah.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Cheryl has her own, MLM of demon networks. Just phone tree.
There's Rolo Demon Decks.
Yep. Well, if you want to reach out, I would start with Cheryl. Cam and Wicca Wicca seemed nice enough, but definitely neither of them would have been the brain of whatever outfit is going on out there.
Just because you're not a brain doesn't mean you don't have eyes.
See, that sounds like it should be really profound, but at the same time, it doesn't sound like it actually means anything. And
Ash just goes, shh, like down.
Jack
And
just like, tell me you're
and we
from
did
Ohio without telling
see a
me.
nihilist man, so yeah.
Shove
Have a
smoothie.
smoothie.
all right, if you wanna call Cheryl, I'll leave that up to you. She always liked you better.
Because I'm prettier. Sorry.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying.
Julian comes back in, putting his phone back in his pocket, and he says, "I've called an emergency meeting of the investigation committee, so to speak. We're going to have a very serious talk tonight. What I will say is that until we can find Lydia, I would suggest you keep your loved ones close, or at least inform them of the situation. And
Jack just sort of looks around. Done.
Yeah, he's just gonna send off a quick text to his folks like, "Hey, DEFCON 1 here, Rogue Slayer might go after family. Throw up the defenses."
Second
So-
text, just to clarify, it's not Ash.
Yeah. Not the bestie. We're good.
yay, you get a text back from your mom almost immediately. That face. That immediate face turn. Sorry.
And what does this
evil
funny
fucking
message
laugh?
say? Please inform me, O Director of Demons. I am aflutter with anticipation.
It says about that. ... I think you need to come home.
We're gonna need to take a stop by the bridge. I have to grab the shotgun. Ollie's taking care of it for me.
Gonna pause for a moment and be like, I think that's just gonna paint a bigger target on you. And Dad, you're safer if I'm not there.
You get another text back that says, it's not we anymore. I'll explain when you get home. And if you can hear the like definitive tension in this tone. Like, I can't tell you this over text.
He will just look at it for a moment and then be like, all right, well, I need you guys to hold down the fort. I need to go home and possibly commit something that would be a war crime if I was a nation. We'll just have to see.
It's technically not a war crime because you're not under the official sanction of a government military. I mean, what?
No, that's good to know. But thank you. So I'll be back as soon as I can. Everybody stay here. Let me know what Julian says. I'll be back. I think I already said that.
You need backup. Wasn't kidding about the shotgun.
I know.
Oh, smuggling. Sorry.
And a little smuggling. Yep, there it was. You know what? Yeah, I think that would be nice. We'll stop for the shotgun, and then we'll go. He's gonna give May a hug, and Ash a hug, and Nana a hug, and Julian a knowing masculine head nod, and then he's gonna go get in the Yaymobile, stop off for a shotgun, and possibly a garden gnome. Well, that bodes.
That bodes.
Chris is having a costume change. Also, just a hug? No. Boy, you better come in for a smooch.
Definitely smoochies then. Absolutely.
See, like, he just goes in for the hug and she's like, what the fuck? What
Like
are
it's
we,
a hug and just
two?
like the turn of the face. Ash accepts the hug.
Yeah,
Obviously.
you didn't figure Ash was gonna want the smooch too.
What did I miss?
Not yet.
Smooching.
Smooches.
Okay.
Salacious makeouts.
Blech.
But otherwise, then yeah, the Yamobile is off to get a shotgun, a garden gnome, and then head home.
That's a weird country song.
It is.
No, all I could think of was Angel with a shotgun, shotgun.
There ain't no angels
Even
in
with
this
a
band.
shotgun.
Yep.
Speaking of Angel, before we follow Ye and Jack to Ye, Ash will text Allison and just say, "Typical end of world cheap dad save. K thanks bye. All like K thanks bye. Like, K thanks bye." Listen, they had that really great coffee morning. Ash tried, but when Ash doesn't have the patience, Ash does not have the patience.
That's fair. That's fair. Um. That's my thinking noise. Okay, so Yay and Jack. It's gonna take you like half an hour to get to the bridge and then to Yay's parents. Um let's in the interim stick with Ash and May for a couple minutes. Is there anything that you guys need to do?
Jack takes the gnome with him.
Good.
I just rolled. for it.
Roll for gnome.
Yep. It's my bad decision dice.
It could save your life. It may not be a bad decision. I think May is just like is gonna flop down on the couch and open up that book she's been scouring since what earlier this morning. I don't know what day it is anymore, and it's just like, okay, so we're on a time crunch. We have until Lydia probably traps Jack in a corner and forces him to give her the spell. And then if she figures out that it's the wrong spell and rips his head off, then we have to have a backup plan. And
We'll kind of, tuck May in her shoulder a little bit when May has the book. Like, we don't have a backup, Jack, because there is no such thing, but we can figure this out. And I really hope there's something in that book that can help us and or after a few phone calls. You Nana, but I have a Cheryl.
yeah, and well, I have Nana, and Nana knows the sun. And the sun is kind of the power that we need. So, Nana, can you
What?
can you call up the sun and ask her to imbue a gem with her golden light?
That I cannot do.
Remind her that saves your marriage.
They come to me. I don't really know how to go to them. We don't have spaceships for that yet.
Just gonna say Nana doesn't work for NASA.
Well,
Well, quack.
fork. Oh, fork. Maybe there's some ritual in here on how to harness the power of it into a stone or into the body, or I have no clue. I don't know.
Ash will give me a kiss on her forehead and be like, "You are brilliant. You can work on this. You will figure it out." Even though they know that May is still possibly still a little upset with them. And she's like, "I'm gonna go fix those. I will be back." Nana, can you please bring May some hot chocolate?
I don't think she needs hot chocolate.
No, I don't need anything
It's
hot.
cozy. Chocolate milk, then. I don't know. Like, that's just, you know.
I'm sure by the time I drink the chocolate milk, it'll become hot chocolate. It'll be fine.
Bring her lukewarm chocolate.
Lukewarm chocolate.
I will bring
Uh,
chocolate milk and ice cubes. You do the rest. You as per to taste. And you hear like some clinking in a glass and like the fridge opening and closing and stuff. And then she brings like a little TV tray out with a glass of chocolate milk and just like a big bowl of ice, like a big bowl of ice. Um, she's like, "Let me know if you need more chocolate milk for your ice." And then she goes back to the kitchen. She's still making food because that's kind of her default state. I think she does that when she's stressed.
I was about to say that's
too.
her stress relief.
and
Mayonnaise,
the
bagels.
NPC state is just bouncing back and forth in the kitchen.
Soup kitchens are gonna eat well tonight.
So I
Just
don't
a
know if you want
lineup
to do.
of cube vans picking up food from Nana.
Bridge club, poker club,
Literally.
or
I
poker
don't know if
group,
you
I
want to
should
do
say.
May and the book first or Ash and their phone calls first. If there's anything to be done on either side.
May, what are you doing?
She's literally trying to like see if there's, because obviously like she knows who can wield the power of the Sunstone to close the Hell Mouth, and had made that conclusion that it could literally be any of them. But now she also has the new information of like, oh, I'm a bomb. It's like, what? Can I make myself not a bomb? Can I maybe put the bomb energy into something? Would that count? Could I give that to? Can we just throw that? Does it have to be a person that wields it? You know, she's just trying to like do anything to piece together anything that'll be like, I don't want to die, and I don't want any of my friends or loved ones to die.
Okay, make me an intelligence occultism roll.
Oh no! How do you roll on here? How do you roll on Roll20? I've never. Did that do it?
No.
Oh, son of a bitch!
You
don't have
press
dice.
the dot next to occultism.
I thought I did. Oh god! It took away my character sheet.
Oh no.
Where did it go?
Oh no.
Make sure you change the attribute.
I did.
It defaults
okay.
to intelligence, I
And
think.
at least it's willpower.
What?
Okay.
That must have been me that changed it.
It won't let me. Oh wait, no modifiers, right? Did it do it that time?
Okay, yeah, you got it. Okay. 18. That's 5 successes. Good for you. What you managed to find written in the margins actually is some scribblings that you recognize are Nana's handwriting. And what they basically say, there's a couple sentences, and it just says, soul is energy. Gem contains energy. Lose energy, lose soul.
She's like weighing that in her brain, like.
So if she got turned into a vampire, she'd lose her soul, and the energy would go into the demon, and then they'd blow up.
Or they'd
Gotta
become
find
an
a vampire.
uber
Right.
vampire.
Gotta become
I'm-
a vampire.
I'm gonna go with the Big Trouble in Little China version, where he just.
I always forget about that movie.
I've watched
She
it 14
will-
times. I can't.
I love that movie.
She will ponder over this while Ash is making their calls and just be like, okay. Okay.
Ash, you're making a phone call, I believe.
Oh yeah, Ash is absolutely Cheryl.
You dial, the phone rings a couple times, and then you hear a familiar voice. Miss Cheryl Daw speaking. Yes, I know it's
Cheryl!
you, Ash. I just wanted to say my name. It's all fancy like.
Ash probably like keeps in touch with Cheryl like occasionally via text, like all that stuff. And so Ash, who is internally in a panic, just goes, Cheryl, hi. My girlfriend's a ticking magic bomb and the world might be ending and the Hellmouth is open and we need to harness the power of the sun. Please tell me you can help.
Whoa. Slow down. The Hellmouth is open? I thought we closed that thing.
And it's just like that very long, like,
Who opened it?
we might have accidents.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Oh, sorry. She's just like stuttering over. It was an accident. We might have done that accidentally.
Okay, first of all, whoops. First of all, got British for a second. They're so close to each other.
They really are, though.
Did I hear you say girlfriend?
Yes, yes.
Also a ticking time bomb? What does that
Magic-
even mean, Ash?
ticking magic bomb.
Magic bomb.
And so Ash has stepped outside on the front porch by this point. Um, she is apparently just made of pure magic. And she's the king time bomb.
I honestly am not sure how to respond to that.
Neither am I. That's not fully the important part. I mean, it's very important. But we need to harness the energy of the sun, and my girlfriend is a ticking magic time bomb. So tell me that there's something we can do to fix both of those. Or tell me who
I'm
knows
sorry,
somebody. Who
Ash.
knows?
I left that world.
You're a witch.
I am not the witch I was. I got hooked on power and I became something dangerous.
Oh, um, we might need something dangerous to fix this. Do you have anybody who might be willing to help, that you would be willing to share their contact info with me? You wouldn't even have to talk to them. I don't want to have you fall back down a terrible rabbit hole.
I can contact some coven associates that I have met at various conventions, but I try my best not to associate with those high level dark magic dabbling witches and warlocks. They're more than I care for.
I understand. And Ash like kind of wants to push, but respects Cheryl too much to push. Says if you're willing to ask around again, you don't even have to do the asking. If you just forward me contacts, I can do the asking myself.
I'll send you some
hopefully
phone numbers.
okay. And then Ash would be like, kind of be like, I miss you, by the way. FaceTime date next Thursday, like usual. And just like she's like, okay, thanks.
She chuckles and says, "Miss you too, Ash. FaceTime Thursday."
And Ash would be like, so long as the world doesn't end. Speaking of which, please stay safe.
Don't you worry about me.
I think you'd survive an apocalypse, Cheryl.
That's what they say. Now you survive too, okay?
I will. By the way, my girlfriend's really pretty. She's almost as pretty as you are.
Well, only the best then for Ash. Only the best then for my friend.
Ash will finish up with Cheryl and wait for those numbers, and everything like that. And the text gets sent out to Cam and Wicca Wicca of just literally because there's just no of whatever, just send powerful contacts if you have
Okay.
just
Um,
world ending need powerful contacts. To Cam gets a lobster. Wicca Wicca gets that little like Wicca Wicca gets that little like shout emote, like just
Cam sends you some Instagram profiles.
great. Not surprised.
Wicca Wicca sends you links to some contacts places.
Okay.
And after a couple minutes, Cheryl sends you a couple phone numbers and then one address.
Okay. Are any
And
of these leads look viable for any sort of help?
you take some time calling the phone numbers. They are not really like, power level that you would ideally want. They're nowhere near as powerful as May or Nana. So so it's kind of like it's not really anything that you
We
would
don't
want
already know.
to put anyone in jeopardy for, basically.
Okay. Ash is
Um,
just trying their best.
but when you look, blah, 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 what am I asking for? Make me an intelligence knowledge roll.
Why would you do that to Ash? Like, how dare you?
Yeah, high five, intelligence 1.
Intelligence 3. Hey.
Oh,
Intelligence is their worst stat. Knowledge is also not great. It's fine.
still better
Let's
than me. Your
let's roll this.
intelligence is my intelligence knowledge roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you instantly recognize so the address is the last thing that she sends you. And she's been sending you contacts of like more local witches and
Mhm.
warlocks and stuff, but this address, you clock it's weird that it's an address and not a phone number.
Mhm.
And then you look at the address and it's Nana's address.
Ash turns around, storms back in the house, looks at May and be like, I'll be with you in a second. Be like, nah, how do you know Miss Cheryl Daw?
I don't think so, but I
Nope,
know
about this
lots
high,
of
beautiful, luscious
people.
red locks, the most stubborn, convincing Sunbelle you will ever meet of a witch.
Oh, she knows my friend. Gosh, I have so many people. I think it's Agatha or one of them. Um I play poker with Agatha, and Agatha sometimes travels. And they go to the conventions, and people know my name. I don't know like what they want with me. They just I have a reputation. Not that they asked for it.
As Nana's explaining, Ash will literally drop pin location to Cheryl and be like, "The world is too small," and just like
My name circulates in all of the witch circles, and I wish they wouldn't, but they talk, and you know how the witches and warlocks do the gabbing and the duck, 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 and it's just like, ugh.
Ash will be like, "Well, if you ever have a chance," and then be like, "Never mind, don't meet her," because Ash is thinking, "Nope, Cheryl's done," you know. No. But then Ash will, like, internally be like, "If Cheryl is giving me Nana's address, that just means that this is it. This is what we have to use," you know. um, and Ash will come back in, kind of plop next to May, and on the other end, and like plop May's feet in the lap, you know, start a foot rub as May is reading, and just be like, "Apparently, my contacts are at the end of the day the same as your contacts," and just like point intention at Nana.
I told you she's scary. I don't know how many times I have to say it.
And Ash like, any luck in the book?
You think I can lose my soul and live?
I'd rather not find out.
Then no. She'll just go back to the book. Like that was like the peek over. You think?
Yeah. And Ash will be
with
like,
that, oh, okay.
no,
Say
I'm
one
just
more
gonna say
thing.
like Ash will do this because I thought that was a perfect cut too. Just
Yeah.
okay.
So now we're gonna cut back to Yay and Jack. You have grabbed the shotgun from the custody of the uh, bridge gnome
And
and
we've
have
grabbed
made
the
your way.
bridge gnome.
And the bridge gnome. Yes, I'm sorry. And you
Secure
have
in the
made your
back like
way.
this.
You have made your way to the suburb of Cleveland that Ye's parents reside in. And it's a, quaint little house that we've seen before. But you can just tell that like something's not right. Actually, can you make me hmm, can you make me a willpower notice check?
It's the same thing as perception, but yeah. 2.
Okay. Yeah, you get the same sort of feeling of like something ain't right, but you can't put your finger on it.
Jack, is the
You're
shotgun loaded?
Of course it is.
Something feels really off, and if I lose it, just try and stay out of sight.
Right. I'll go around back.
Okay.
You act like nothing's wrong.
Jack will, or Theo let Jack out a little before he actually gets into the driveway, and then he'll drive up and get out of the
the
van.
house. The house looks fine. Make me a perception notice check. 4.
Or
You
successes.
Yeah, 4 successes, not like a 4
Yeah,
roll.
yeah, I would not look excited about 4. But like,
um, you notice some scuff marks on the porch and multiple sets of footprints, very large footprints.
All right. Well, Ye is gonna reach under one of the seats and get the nail-studded baseball bat. And then we're gonna go open the front door. Just Ye is not built for stealth.
You don't even like you go to open the front door and your mom just already opens it. And her face is red and puffy and her eyes are kind of teary and she says, "Get in. Come in."
He steps in right away, closes the door.
Somebody outed your dad. They found him and they came and they took him.
Who's they? Mom, who's they?
The demons, his people. They requisitioned him or something, and I don't know how they found him. I could have sworn I put enough protection charms on this house, on him, on the summoning spell.
They were never supposed to be able to find their way to this plane, let alone to this house.
Yeah, I don't know where they took him.
Well, I know who might know. And I'm going to kill her after I get her to tell me where Dad is. And if I have to get her to tell me by crushing every one of her bones in alphabetical order with a tack hammer, that is what is going to happen. How long ago did they take him?
Like couple hours? Not even? It was I was so scared and freaked out and I'd lost track of I don't know what time went by and then suddenly you texted me and I just I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I tried maybe summoning him again, but I guess I'm too panicky to do the spell right and I don't I don't
Okay,
know.
calm down. Well, calm me. I'm not going to tell you to calm down. This is not one of those situations, but breathe. Give me the summoning spell. If you have it, the way you cast it, please give it to me.
Yeah.
Nana,
Yeah.
I'll get it in Nana's hands.
Okay, yeah. She grabs a very sort of dated retro looking spell book that is obviously from when she was young and originally summoned your dad and hands it to you and the page is dog-eared and it's got her notes scrawled all over it and stuff, but luckily her handwriting is pretty neat. And she says everything's laid out, all the steps I took. It's pretty straightforward. It was part of the thesis, so it's just it was
Um,
experimental, but it should work.
did
You
they
just need these ingredients that I wrote, and oh my
right,
god,
did they drive up, or did they just show up at the front door? Like, was there a vehicle? Did you hear anything?
no, no, they just knocked on the door, and he answered, and they just took him, and I didn't even see where they went.
I have a
I,
friend who might be able to help me track him. I need something very personal and meaningful of his, and possibly of yours, something that ties together between the two. If there's anything I've learned, it's that a good tracking spell works better the stronger the connection the medium has. My girlfriend taught me that.
she's gonna cock her head like girlfriend. Like she doesn't say girlfriend, but she's like she cocks her head and then dismisses it, and then thinks, and she's like, and then she doesn't say anything, but she takes off her wedding ring and puts it in your hand. Um,
Right. Something of Dad's.
our rings are magically linked. If that
Oh,
helps.
that's actually perfect then. You put it in his pocket very carefully. Take the book and be like, "All right, all right, you're coming with us, actually, because uh, I don't think you're safe here. And if they got Dad, I don't trust them not to try and collect you at some other point too. And I don't know how you can stand up against a rogue slayer without Dad.
Rogue Slayer?
Yeah, there's the world's probably going to end soon. We're trying to make that not happen. Somebody's trying to use a massive sort of wish spell on the Hellmouth that is more open than we thought it was, and that someone is a rogue slayer. So that's why I was calling to tell you to throw up all the defenses and hide, or texted you. Um,
Right. Red flag.
I'm I'm sorry I didn't realize it was this bad, and the powers that be aren't telling me anything about it.
Of course they're not. Okay. Take me wherever you think is safest. I trust you.
You're gonna go.
I hate
You're gonna
this.
stay
I
with
hate
Nana.
this. I hate this.
Yeah, trust me. You guys were never supposed to be involved. Um, then he's gonna step out to be like, Jack,
Yeah.
they took my
Ye-
dad. Some of our people weren't even supposed to be able to find their way to this plane, let alone know where Dad was. Found their way to this plane, found Dad, and took him. There was no vehicle that we can tell, but he points to the big footprints. There were a couple of them. Do you think you could track them? I'm not much of a tracker.
I can certainly do my best. Um, and he kind of looks to Ye's mom and is like, we're probably going to need to know as much about your husband's species. If that's the right word. Is that the right word? Anyways, as we can. Because if this is our rogue slayer, then we'll need to know why she needs him. It doesn't
Okay.
need to be now. I just need to find her. Find him.
Yeah,
Which one of these feet is your dad?
probably the ones leaving the scuff marks.
All right. So what do I roll?
You are going to roll perception.
Notice.
Yeah, let's start with notice.
Okay. That is a 12.
Okay.
So
You,
2 successes.
yeah. You good enough to see that they dragged him a decent way down the driveway. And then suddenly any tracks just disappear. But I need you to make a perception occultism roll.
Ah. Perception occultism.
Mm-hmm.
That is exactly 9.
Your best guess is there was some kind of magic involved in transportation of these people. There's no way they just poofed without there being magic.
And there's no tire tracks or anything to suggest a
Yeah,
vehicle.
no tire tracks, no oil drippage. No, like nothing suggests a vehicle. Nothing suggests a struggle to get into a vehicle. Just disappearance.
I'm sorry, Mrs. King. I'm good at mundane tracking, but it looks like they used magic to get out of here. They left around here, and that's where the tracks stopped. But I'm sorry I can't give you
Okay,
more.
no, actually, one moment. And she actually steps out over to where you're standing by this spot where they disappeared. And she's like, I can't believe I didn't think of this. Whatever. And she concentrates for a minute, and her eyes start to glow a little bit, and she's looking around. It, her face looks a little traumatized as she's clearly seeing some stuff. But after maybe another 60 seconds, her eyes go back to normal, and she looks at you two, and she says, they had a teleportation spell, which means that they're not on another plane. It
They didn't
just,
take
or in
him
another
home.
dimension. They didn't take him home.
That does make it a little bit easier.
I don't suppose you have a spell that could pinpoint where this one came out at.
I can look. All my magic books are really old.
Actually,
Um,
I'll tell you what. We've got the strongest link. Your rings. Yeah, actually gonna take it off and put it back on her hand. Actually, hold on to this because where we're taking you is probably the best place for magic, uh, in at least the state, if not this half the country or the entire country. I don't know. Nana's awesome and very scary. Um, so come on, just grab. He's like, you need to grab anything? Some couple changes of clothes. I don't know how quickly this is going to be over with.
I'll go put it back together. And she hurries back into the house, comes out a couple minutes later with a little go bag, and just gets straight in the A-mobile.
While she's doing that, I'm keeping an eye on the perimeter in case, you never know if some little schmuck is watching.
You're good. You don't really see anybody.
He's going to store the bat, hop in the van, text the group they have my dad, heading back with my mom, and then he's going to very carefully put the phone back in his pocket so he does not crush it. And he's going to drive swiftly but carefully so that he does not accidentally bend his steering wheel into a useless pretzel.
Into a pretzel?
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks vaguely like a bendy straw at this point.
It is very clear to anybody who knows him, which would be his mom and Jack at this point, that he is barely keeping it together.
Jack sparks up a joint because he's figured out where Ye hides them and just passes it over while he's driving.
Ye'll take a pretty big hit, then of course roll the window down and blow the smoke out, and then he'll offer it to his mom.
He will take it and take a bigger hit.
So that's where he gets it from.
She turns to Jack and goes, "Oh, honey, you didn't know me in the 80s." And then
I buy
passes
it
it.
honestly.
Hey, listen, she's a kitchen witch for a reason.
Yeah.
And then she'll pass it back to Jack. We'll jump a little bit forward in time to when you guys arrive at Nana's. Lies. You guys are still driving. Ash.
We yo-yoed in a video game. You have arrived at your.
Stupid rubber banding.
Yeah.
I knew I should have upgraded my internet.
Ping is terrible. What's up with this reality?
Hey, Ash.
I'm here, just eating chips. I'm here. Actually, that's
I know.
character. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
You get a phone call.
I'm looking at my phone before I answer it. Who is it?
It's your dad.
Or
Oh, boy.
is it? Dun dun dun.
Dawn.
It's just Alice. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, Ash will see that it's your dad. And they'll answer it like just on the couch and just be like, "Hey, Dad."
Hey. Hey. News.
Okay. Think okay?
No. No.
Mm.
Shop's on fire.
What? Ash is now like sat up straight. Like, I'm on my way.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Allison was upstairs
I mean, I
sleeping, though,
would
and I
think so
have
because you're
not
calling
seen
me.
her.
What?
Yeah, that's the thing. The firefighters are on their way. I don't know how this happened. I mean, luckily I was in the 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 garage, so I ran out. I smell like smoke, but I'm not hurt. But I don't know if Allison is still up there or if she uh got through the fire escape, or I haven't seen her.
Ash has a lot of thoughts, but obviously,
Ash is like,
uh,
I can't tell him she's fine. Like,
fine. Yeah, exactly. Ash is like, I can't tell him. She probably just, but
flew out.
yeah. Ash is like, I am on my way. It's gonna be okay. I'm on my way.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Thank you. I'll be
I
here.
yeah. And Ash
Be
was like,
safe.
I love you. I will see you soon.
I love you too.
Ash at this point is already like up off the couch, like sorry, his feet got dumped a little bit, like just like whoop, you know. Um, my dad's shop is on fire, and he thinks that Allison might be dead inside, and I can't tell him that she's probably fine. But I think I might have to. But I have to. We have to. You can come if you want to. But Ash is like, that shop is like Ash's second playground home, and like Ash does not get flustered like that. Like, you know, Ash is like, I have to go. Ash is like already starting to walk the door, but they're like barefoot. Like they're just, you
No,
know.
yeah, no. I'll come with you. If Lydia said that, like, no, you're not going alone.
If Lydia says it, she's dead 5 times over, and I will crush her skull with my own bare hands. I'm sorry, Yago doesn't get that anymore.
Okay,
I
that's
need
fine. I
to-
just want to be there just in case something happens. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, and like Ash is still like walking out the door with no shoes on. Just
also, shoes. I'll grab the keys. We can take my moped. Nana, we're going.
Where are you going?
There was a fire at the Ash's dad's shop. We gotta go.
You are not going to a fire. That is the last place you need to be.
I think I'll be fine at this point.
Ash will literally be
Look,
like, she will be fine. I promise.
Okay, well, let me get some charms for you at least. Fire protection, smoke inhalation protection. She goes off and like
And
grabs
Ash
like
literally Nana, you have
5,000
seconds
charms.
before I'm out this door.
Just starts pelting them from the kitchen. You just see them flying out the door jamb.
May tosses
at
like
this
a
point-
helmet at Ash.
At this point, Julian is up on his feet and he is pacing like crazy. And at this point, the Yay-mobile converges at Nana's.
Oh, I was gonna say Ash. If they weren't there already, Ash would send a text. But if they're there, that's fine.
Yeah, the Yay-mobile converges at Nana's. Ash is practically beating down the door. May is catching charms from midair from Nana. Julian is like trying not to have a panic attack. And as everyone sort of converges on the entrance to Nana's house, you see like somewhat, maybe like you know what? No, not yet. You guys start just. What do you do?
Ye's gonna usher his mom up to the door and open the door for her because, of course, she's his mom, and he's gonna
Uh,
see Ash
I
in
was
a
gonna say, as the
frenzy.
door opened, Ash was there, and Ash was like, "Kendra, fire at Dad's!" And just like,
He's gonna be like, Ash, jump on the Yay-mobile. We'll all go after I get my mom settled. Just give me a minute.
60, 59. Ash just like,
He's got, Mom, this is May, my girlfriend. Ash is their
Hi,
their
Nice to meet
horrible
you.
time.
their
I-
friend.
Okay, yeah.
This is Nana Lipinski. This is my mother. Wait, didn't we have a cookout where everybody came? around?
Yay! Fire!
Oh, sorry. They took my dad. Her rings are enchanted. Please try and work on a way to track the wedding rings with her if you can, and Julian even. I'm gonna go with them to the fire. I'm assuming Jack, you're going with to the fire. Okay. Yep, we're all going to the fire. So
there's a pause from Ash, and like, they took your dad.
yeah,
What
no,
is
my
your
dad's
dad attacks?
literally gone with a magic portal and some of my people somehow. Or
Nana
half
walks
people.
over, shoves a charm into your hand, and then goes, "Go, go, 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 go,
Yep,
go,
yep,
go!"
go. Yeah, back into the A-mobile.
And then Nana takes Kendra by the shoulders gently and guides her in, and closes the door behind you guys. And um, you see as you rush away. Everybody, make me a perception notice check.
I hate this.
Is this danger related? Because I just remember that I have a +2.
It is
Because
not
that's a-
danger related.
I hate
Okay.
everything about this. Never mind. I don't hate everything about this. 5 successes.
One success.
8 plus
Oh, I clicked the
15,
wrong
so
thing.
that's 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay. Okay.
I got the
Uh,
166.
May and Yay, you don't notice. Yay, you're busy driving, and May, you are.
May is currently typing in her dad's number, being like, please, for the love of everything, fuck.
Yeah, literally,
It's
like-
this is an attack of the dads.
Literally,
Dad.
Dad?
Robbie does not answer. It goes to voicemail. It doesn't like go straight to voicemail. It rings out and then goes to voicemail.
That's even more concerning.
That's even worse. Yeah, I would learn on that.
hold
That's
on.
even worse.
Okay. Let's
Don't
see.
worry about
are they
Jack's,
doing?
Jack trying to phone anybody. You know, his parents don't even live in a place with a phone line.
Um,
And they're not
Ash.
talking.
Ash and Jack, you notice, as Ye zooms away from Nana's house, a woman just kind of tears uh, at the front door, disheveled, kind of like beat to hell. Um, uh, Ash, you can hear with your Slayer enhanced senses that she is like distraught, and she is pounding on the door and like, and honestly, just kind of almost breaks down the door at this point because she is in such distress.
Do I
Um,
recognize her?
you do, Jack.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Uh, this is Jillian.
Yeah.
But you are zooming away off to um the fire.
I should just be like, Julian just poofed out of nowhere. Like they're just going to be like, oh my god, oh my god. Talk of the dads. Your dad's been taken. My dad tried to get killed. And now Jillian is back and just,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Did she have a little girl with her?
No.
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 Well, we know why she's looking so distraught then. But going back won't do anything at this point. Not right now.
I am going to sever every single one of her tendons. You don't mess with kids.
We're going to staple them back into place and sever them again.
And then maybe tear her skin off sinew by sinew. That sounds like a good idea.
Like, I mean, he's like, we call that the Cambodian cheese string.
Gross.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so you guys rush to the fire having seen that. Um as you're in the car.
Oh, Jack sends a quick text to Julian. Update us when we can. We saw her pop in.
Okay. Um
Because phones are a thing and I keep
Yeah.
forgetting.
yeah.
Yeah,
You get
May just like keeps trying her dad. Like, this is
you get a Jack, you get a text back that's just like K. It's just the letter K. Um it's immediate and then nothing. May, after 4 attempts to call your dad, he finally picks up and he says, Mayday, what is going on? Are you
Dad, what the-
okay? Are
Since
you
when are you-
okay?
No!
What is going on?
Are you home? Are you okay?
Yes. Oh my god, like I'm fine. I'm sorry. I was taking a shower.
It's like 9 in the morning over here.
Okay. Thank you for calling or for answering. As long as you're okay, just stay inside today. Maybe lock the doors extra tight. You know those wards that Nana put there. Yeah, just turn those babies all the way up. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the end of the world, Dad. Again.
Sweet Tuesday.
May I swear to God.
Not going to help. Oh, wait.
There are no gods here.
Jesus can't help you now. Um May you know what I think about you doing this, and if I wasn't on the other side of the country, I would be very, very, very mad. You are very lucky that you are with Nana. But if you die, I will bring you back to life, kill you, then bring you back to life.
And ground you for a century.
And I know that I can do that because Nana can do it.
I love you too, Dad.
I'm sorry. I love you. Just, you're all I have, okay?
Well, we'll have our next monster movie thing soon, I promise.
Why do I feel like that's a lie? Don't answer that. Just, I love you.
I love you so much.
Don't let Nana do anything stupid.
I cannot control her.
I know.
She just hangs up on that. And
Yeah.
yeah, like everyone knows she definitely lied to her dad because she's just put her nails through the palm of her hand.
So,
Uh.
you guys.
Oh, I was just gonna say before I get to the shop, if possible,
Mhm.
Ash will have also tried to call Allison a couple of times.
You get no response from Allison.
And Ash is just like, "What's the use of a guardian angel if she's not guarding?" And like scream at her phone, And Ash is like in a state that Ye has seen once. Um, and, and I mean, Ash's dad, in the same way that May and May's dad are, it's all she has, right?
Mhm.
And that's like panic, pure and utter panic.
Okay. Just a sec. Jack!
Yes.
It's your turn. As you are driving, well, you're not driving, as you are being driven to the fire, you get a phone call on your cell. It's from another burner phone.
Best they could do for Jack was find a second cousin once removed. They're just gonna have to hope it's enough.
You see Jack kind of fiddle with his phone for a few seconds, and the the phone call gets an automated message that says audio compromised, text only. You're kind of one of those, I can't come to the phone right now messages.
Okay. You get a message that says, I know that's a lie, but whatever. And then you get another message that says, hey.
It's in the back. I'm in the fucking van, dipshit.
Rude. And then another message that says, so, Jackie boy, oh, buddy, old pal of mine. So another message. When you gonna bring that spell around? Another message. Don't you want to see your gal? You can hear the snarky grin on her face.
More than you are capable of understanding. Spells take time, and somebody has been stirring up trouble.
Ooh, I wonder who.
Roll eyes emoji.
Sassy, I like it. And then she just stops texting you. Hop head emoji. You guys arrive at the fire. It is a raging inferno at this point,
Ashes
and
out of the car before it's done moving. Just FYI.
Okay.
Commando roll out the rolling out of the side door.
Tuck and roll,
Um,
Grandma.
Continue, director. Sorry, interrupting. Set the scene.
It is a raging inferno at this point, and the firefighters are doing everything they can do just to keep it from spreading to the next door buildings. The office that is above the shop is flames. You remember, Ash, that there's, a little couch up there in the office that you assume was what your dad was saying Allison was, sleeping on, taking a nap or whatever. And there's a lot of your dad's not the most modernized business owner. So you know that there were a lot of old paper files and stuff
Boxes
up
and
there.
boxes of files.
Just
A
gonna
lot
say, to dissuade a little bit here, that is every single car shop I've ever been in. Dot
Yes.
matrix printers, we just got the chip reader last week and we still haven't figured out how it works. All of these guys with literal centuries of automotive experience and they can't even figure out how the calculator works.
But if
So,
somebody comes
yeah,
in
all
and,
paper
hey, I
files,
was
totally
here
makes
10
sense.
years ago and you worked on my car and fixed this thing, they know exactly who they're talking to. And
Oh, so your
exactly what car
flywheel's
that
gone
is.
loose
Mhm.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
That is Ash's dad. 2000%.
Is Ash's dad out front when we pull up? Is the important part. Can we
Yes, he
okay.
is standing about 50 feet back from the fire. They're letting the firemen do their job. He's past the fire truck. It's more like 100 feet. He's across the street. That's what I'm saying. And he is just if he was biting his nails, he'd have no nails left. Basically, he's just beyond worried.
Ashton is out of that car before it's done moving. Tuck and roll. Whatever road rash will be healed in an hour, they do not care, right? They are out of that car, and you just hear choked, Daddy, and just boom, right into his arms, just tears, and just super strong, maybe too strong hug.
He goes, "Oh God, Ash! Oh, baby girl, sorry, not girl."
No, and Ash just does not care in that moment.
Yeah.
They are just full on small little child. Just
He's like, that's both touching
He-
and I'm going to mock them remorselessly about this later. But for now, he's going to get out and he's going to see, is there any way to get up to the third floor with all this fire going on?
There's a fire escape, but it's possibly compromised because of the flames. At this point, they've been going on so long.
Well, we're going to find out.
Okay.
Jack's
Yeah,
gonna
Let's.
Jack's gonna do a sneaky and he's going to kind of sidle over to where the first responders are and try to get their take on the fire.
Okay. Jack, make me a perception crime. Or no, make me a dexterity crime. And then a perception notice. And then yay, how are you so the ladder of the fire escape is still up.
Yeah, but he's supernaturally strong.
Well, I was gonna say it's a
so-
good thing his girlfriend has fucking telekinesis.
That works too.
Okay.
Well,
Obstacle.
overcome. Ye was going to jump, but
Obstacle
this works
overcome.
better. And Ye's just going to...
Let's not compromise it anymore.
Good call. He's like, since I heal supernaturally fast, just keep an eye out here for me. I don't know if you can catch me with telekinesis, but
I can at least soften it. Wait, before you and she takes
Wait,
out
how much do you
those-
weigh?
she still has some of those like little potion smoothie things left that she keeps in her bag, and she hands one to Ye, and she's just like, just in case,
Oh, yep, thank you.
you might as well chug that now.
Oh, then he'll chug it now, I guess, and then do the thing.
Cool. You climb this ladder, and how do I want to do this? What is your
Ash.
HP?
Let's see. 70. Oh, actually, no, I increased it, so it would be 84.
Okay.
Ash and Jay are finally the same HP. Oh my god.
You take 24 damage.
That's gonna take a day to fix, but we're okay with that right now.
Well, that's a good thing
Yeah.
with the power smoothies for it. It heals injuries 10 times faster.
There is also a scream of, yeah, come on,
Don't draw attention.
you know, just full name scream from Ash outside because they didn't even have the thought go inside. You know what I mean? Like that just no. And it's the panic in that full name.
Ye is gonna just bust in, or at least check through a window to see if there's anybody visible on the 3rd floor. He's been there before. He knows the layout.
Yeah. You go straight to the office where, it is just all you see is black and orange. And amidst the inferno is a very weirdly untouched, but also very unconscious Allison.
Well, this is going to be fun, and Ye is going to scoop up Miss Touched by an Angel, and I guess that's actually Ash's dad. But we're going to scoop her up, and we're going to zip on out of there as best we can.
Okay.
And yes, I realize we're probably going to end up making Ye look like a well-done steak by the time this is over, but
Yeah, you take another 17 damage.
ouchies mo bouchies.
Crispy a la king.
All right, we're still not under half, so we're doing okay. And then
Okay.
with smoke
So
rolling off him
you
and most of his hair probably gone by this point,
make me either
He has one eyebrow.
make me a dexterity. Roll me a d10 plus your dexterity plus your strength.
uh, 9 plus 20.
20. Yeah, you make it down fine.
Dexterity's all right, but if I can work strength into it, yeah, you can do wonderful things.
Yeah. No, you're good. You make it down. Allison's clothes are like very covered in soot and a little bit singed, but other than that, she looks okay. She has just, passed out from smoke inhalation and stuff and carbon
Yep.
monoxide and all that
He's going
jazz.
to get her over to the first responders, and he's going to very intensely study the first responders, because I swear to God, if he gives them to the first responders and they close the doors and wander off and suddenly nobody can find Alice again, things are getting broken. Allison. Yeah, I keep doing that.
Yeah.
No, Allison can be taken. That's fine.
Alice.
Alice can be taken. I haven't even had an edible today, y'all. It's just been that kind of day.
Yo, I felt that.
Yeah, if it was
So
Alice, it'd be
Jack.
like bonk. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you with the door there. Bonk, didn't mean to hit you with that either.
Oh no,
Uh,
a flaming rafter fell on you? The tragedy.
Jack, you as you listen to the firefighters and the first responders, you hear them communicating with each other basically over the comms. You can hear, where the inferno is strongest, and that kind of implies where it started. Um, it looks like it started like it's hard to tell because the building's still on fire, but the hottest location is in that office.
Which is in Jack's head, because he started a few fires before. That's the last place you would start a fire in a building like that. In a garage? No, you've got drums of oil and soaked rags full of covered in gas and like fumes everywhere. The office is where you'd start an arson if you were trying to hide something. And he just puts that away. Just
Okay.
So got a live one here coming through.
Yeah. You hand over Allison to the first responders, and they take her into the ambulance, but they're working on her in the ambulance. They make sure she's stable, get her vitals, get her on oxygen and everything. Um, they uh they do they do have to take her to the hospital. So, they rush her over, but they go over to Kieran and they inform her that she is likely going to be okay, and she just has a lot of smoke inhalation and carbon monoxide inhalation um, going on. So once they get her on better oxygen and in a safe environment, she'll likely recover just fine. And Ash, that's what you hear because you're with your dad.
And he's gonna
May
like,
I need
should
you to? Oh, sorry.
Jay, since Jay's still there and would follow him around, he'd be like, should Kieran, do you want to go to the hospital with her? It might be the best place for you right now.
I would like that very much. Yes.
Ash will give his hand a squeeze and say, "Oh, I'll stay here with, the fire people, like people who need to talk to somebody to deal with the building and et cetera, like that. That
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Um, thank you. I'm gonna go hop in my car. And he, the one that didn't burn to the ground. And then he just sort of walks to his car that he parks across the street, his like car. Um, and hops in, hurries towards the hospital. Um, May, what are you doing and how are you feeling?
Um, ma- like after helping Ye do that, like she was looking around at the chaos and watching everyone going back and forth, and like she's like, I don't know what I'm not I don't have any like put out fire spells. I only have fire make fire spells. I I I I helped Ye. Ye is probably the only one who can go inside, and she's just kind of like standing there because she also doesn't feel like she can help Ash, and she's just kind of feeling like useless, just staring at this fire. She's looking around like, I don't know, maybe I could help a firefighter. No, that's suspicious. And just kind of like, what the?
Ye
What
will
the?
As you
come.
are
Oh,
What's the point?
standing, as you are standing, watching all of this, not knowing what you can even do, you feel your heart start to race. The heat from the fire is causing you to feel like you're boiling over. And I need you to roll on your table twice.
I was going to say that Ye would come looking for me very quickly.
Oh yeah, I was also gonna say like after Kieran has left, like the board, like
Yeah,
Ash
the
is
group
on
must
top of
stay
me.
together. We are
Yes,
not
yes.
splitting the
Mhm.
party
Yes.
for long.
And
Yes.
May
time to-
message me what your results are.
What?
Oh, I have
That's
to
just-
roll them on roll 20 because I. Oh, but I will message you what I get.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mhm.
That's just rude. And you know what? Frankly, very selfish.
Mm-mm. You all get to. Oh my god!
No,
Uh-oh.
no. I don't like those noises, Luna.
Yeah. Those are not good noises.
I think Jack, after learning what he can, because he only got one success on the notice roll, he would head back and kind of like act as if he never left.
That's fine. You're good. You got a good roll on your Dex crime.
Mhm. I did a sneaky, my first good roll
Did a
tonight.
sneak.
Well,
You do a
medium
sneaky-
rare Ye's like looking at his jacket, going, "I really liked this jacket. I don't
sent
regret what I
a
did." But
message.
Is that only the first one?
No, that's both of them.
That's both of them. Okay.
That's both of them combined.
Always
Okay,
the most
here's what we're gonna
tense
do.
part of the episode. What did May roll? What did May roll? Oh no.
Just because we're at the top of the show, folks.
Hold on. Yay and Ash, you go over to find May, and she's standing there in front of the fire. I would say she is just. You can tell she is way too hot. Like, not like gorgeous hot, like temperature hot.
Having a focal seizure. I mean, that's my wife.
Oof.
No, seriously, it
Um,
looks like she's just sweaty, like, and just standing
Oh,
there. So it's
yeah.
like almost like, yeah, that's exactly like one of Chelsea's seizures.
She is like transfixed by this fire, and she looks like she could melt. And you go over to her and you know, try to get her attention. You try to, you know, talk to her, get her away from the heat source. And May, I want you to describe how this goes down.
Just like one of them like grab her shoulder or something.
yeah, Ye actually just
Huh.
when they can't respond, Ye's gonna go. I've already been kind of charboiled today anyway, and he's gonna try and scoop her up in a princess carry.
She makes a not very human noise. It just goes ah, because she already has white hair, so it just kind of poofs out and kind of surrounds her, and then she shrinks, and then it kind of also forms behind her, and she turns into a sheep with wings.
Well, that's not so bad.
There's a solid wallop on the back of Ye's head from Ash.
What are you gonna do about it?
We're gonna take her back to Nana.
To
is
Nana.
what's-
Like they said Nana at the same time. You know, Nana.
As I can't unsheep. Well, it's not one of my many sterling qualities. And so he's going to carry the winged sheep to the Yamobile He's like, Ash, do you need to stay here? Jack, can you stay with Ash for now until I
Take
can
care
get?
of your girl. Or
Take care of our
ship.
girl.
Sheep.
Care of our girl.
Just
Ash would be
squirm
like,
and
I need to stay. I'm
His
just
little
flying.
You-
squeaking.
now, here's a question: How like is this a young sheep? Is this a full on cloud with a nose and wings?
I feel like it's a sheep, but it's a big sheep.
Okay, like, is it a full-grown, full-size sheep?
Yeah, I imagine she's a big sheep.
Or is it like a lamb? Is it a little baby sheep?
No, she's not a little lamb. She's a sheep.
Okay.
Oh man, because then we could be like, Mayday was a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. But we'll make it work later. Instead, he just wanders away with a sheep while everybody's firefighting. Puts the sheep on the game mobile and heads off to Nana's. And he's gonna just once again text the whole group, including Julian. We
Hashtag just Ohio things.
we saved Allison. Ash's dad is fine. May's a sheep now. Sheep with wings.
You don't get any response from Julian, but
I'm not surprised.
Next time, I'll go for the Vampire Slayer.
yeah.
This is yeah. He's
The
like, this is not the
post-credits.
kind of husbandry I was planning on.
You roll up to Nana's. You roll up to Nana's. There is a full blown screaming match going on. You can hear it from outside the house. And that's where we'll leave off.
Episode was chaos. Just absolute chaos.
Chaos.
Yep.
Those are literally like
Mhm.
two of the more like stupider things I can roll. This
Like,
would
I
have
was
been great, like early on, you know, it would have been really funny. But
I was expecting May to like turn into a block of ice or something, or like
It's
something
like-
serious.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually
All right,
a
sound off.
very
Everyone
interesting
okay?
tonal shift.
Ash, okay. Jack, okay. Yay, okay. Goes over to May. Goes down. Meh.
Hold on. I saw this in Babe. Ba ram you.
Kicks you in the shin.
Ow. Deserve it. But okay.
Okay.
All right. So anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna write down one last thing. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Eh. Sorry, viewers, this is the boring part.
I will say, damn, I
So-
rolled on table 3. Y'all could have
Mayday.
got you could have got clothes morph into a racy swimsuit.
There's always
So-
next time.
So for the viewers at home, on our Tuesday game is on hiatus. So is our Thursday game. Check us out on Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern for Hand of Fate, which is a D&D 5e adventure as the players, GM'd by our lovely Kevin, are running through a new subclass. And
Oops,
going
all
through the
warlocks.
Yeah, all warlocks. So, that's a bit of a throwback to the channel's origins. But yeah, that's our next game is on Friday. I'll give it back to the director because it looks like she's ready.
Yeah. Woo, that was a doozy. Thank you guys for playing tonight and taking all of my bullshit that I throw at you. I hope you have fun. So thank you as are in order. Thank you, Bison. Thank you back, Kyle. Thank you, May, Luna. Your name's Luna. Thank you, Mana. Thank you, producer Kevin. Thanks to Hero Forge for the character art and Pixabay for the background image. Thank you, everyone in chat for watching live. Thank you, everybody who's watching the VOD or on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you liked what you saw, give it a like. If you have thoughts, give it a comment. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel because you can do that. Click the bell thing because you know how that works.
And thank you, Chris.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Christy.
Check out all our shit, and if you have the wait, be kind to each other, but if you have the energy, be nice, and it's something like that. Brain is now, so
You have the cojones.
Have the cojones to be nice.
and be
Testicular
nice, and
fortitude.
don't be dick, and just all of that good shit. Okay, just be wholesome, you know? Okay. Bye.
Bye.